open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And he's in! Touchdown, Virginia! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And Jelly hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got his man across the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The short hands, it's Weaver. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Steve Angeli fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Steve Angeli hauls it in. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Throwing Angeli. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Orange converted and picked up that last 1st down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Again, it's Angeli. It's complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. On the run, it's Lewis. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. The run inside. It's Lewis. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this fourth down that much harder. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Angeli throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Clement. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cuse.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to play? They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Holstein. They'll run the screen, and he's wrestled to the ground.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. In the gun on 3rd down, here's Holstein. He'll try to do it himself. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. If he can get this one up in the wind, it ought to carry for a while. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Steve Angeli looking deep, right on the money. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Buys a little time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Angeli from the gun on third down. Got his man. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fourth down, Angeli. Got his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keep it on the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And they try to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in.
Got it! Could not make his way to the corner. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Throwing Angeli. Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown Orange. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent,